Hello everyone. I clear my throat a lot, it's just because we just ate. But yeah, we're starting quiet time. Piggy is chomping on a cookie, so that's what you hear over here. Just been a normal day. This little guy didn't want to wake up, but I stayed in bed with him till 9, regretting every second because my alarm went off at 7:30 and 8, so from 8 to 9 I was just like struggling to keep my eyes open. I felt better either going back to sleep or just getting up, but got up, and normally we would get groceries on a Tuesday, but they had all deliveries shut down due to weather, and it makes sense because the schools were going to open up 2 hours late, but they ended up closing because the western part of our county is just extremely icy. So yeah, they're not in school. We're still doing school as usual. We got up and had breakfast, did some school. I need you to calm down, please. It's not time to jump. I'm gonna be hugging you right over there in bed in a moment. You need to settle down. Then I had to leave the house. I had to go in public, and I was not pleased that the schools were closed while I was doing it because there was way more people at the library than there could have. It's not like it was crowded, but there were people everywhere. But we needed to drop off a box of donations. They have a big book sale to pay for all the children's programs. We probably won't go to the book sale because it is really tight squeeze, really close to people. Just not safe. This is the first time they're doing it since the pandemic started, and it just seems like a really poor time to try. But we were gonna donate books, so we pulled out a bunch of baby books. I'm sure I could pull out tons more, but that's what we donated so far. And we had books to return. Unfortunately, Jack just put 10 books on hold, and they're gonna start trickling in. So I'm gonna have to go back and get those at some point. None of them are ready yet. Probably we'll get an email in a couple hours that some of them are ready, but probably we'll wait a little while. Ziggy's supposed to get groomed on Thursday morning. Today is Tuesday. Are you licking your crate? But we're supposed to get a snow event Thursday. They don't know anything. They're just guessing at this point, rain to snow event right in the morning. So Dan will take over driving him in. It's not very far at all if the weather's bad and if they stay open. If they close, then I'm assuming they'll reschedule us. But that's where we are. Just sent off a work email, a client whose website I did ages ago, a sweet old lady. She would like a redo, so I just emailed her back. I really don't like doing websites anymore. I went to school and I studied graphic design, and then like websites were the new big thing when I got out of college, so I did lots and lots of that. But it's just not my thing. I like graphic design way more, but I'm willing to do it. As she wrote in her email, she's 83 and tired. So we will do it, and we won't charge that much. Danny says he's willing to help get whatever is the current WordPress du jour. I guess they do every year. They have a new theme, and then I'll just make it look pretty, whatever. We'll figure it out. But I guess that's all I have to update you on. It's just a school day. I'm gonna take this hat off and tame this hair. So I don't know if I've ever really showed you properly now that it's all in, but it's a gray blonde and 2 shades of lavender. So it is kind of grayish, beigey gray. It's called warm gray, and it looks like a super ashy blonde when it's by itself, but with the purple, it brings out its more gray characteristics. Yeah, I'm just babbling. All right, see you on the other side of quiet time. bigger than your head.
Actually, it's not as wide as my head.
Hello, my friends. It is bedtime. I just had a bath, and now it is Sebastian's turn. He really needs to get up. It's already like 9:25, 9:30. But whatever. We homeschool for now. Anyway, I was trying to figure out what our county's board of supervisors decided in terms of mask mandates. The governor wants them gone, and he's going against a law that was passed that said that we in Virginia need to follow what the CDC says in terms of school mitigation. He wants parents to be able to decide, which kind of makes the masks not work because everybody needs to wear a mask for it to work. Not just the people who want to wear it for safety, they need the people around them to be wearing them. It's like science. And even more so, it's so contagious. Your mask might not even help you, but any little thing helps. We don't need to keep passing this around and make some worse mutant variant. So yeah, apparently the Board of Supervisors is going to make a recommendation for the school board. I don't know. I've been trying to follow all this. Been in my wonderful little homeschool bubble for the past 6 school years. But I guess I missed that part. I didn't realize these meetings go on so long. I've been checking in, but I didn't check in during my bath. And it was the last item, like item 21, right before closed session. And I just went to check and they're in closed session. I can't see a list of like anything, what was passed, what they signed off on, whatever you call it. I just see the empty documents waiting for them to sign. So I don't know, nobody's posted about it. They posted about a couple other counties that were also having meetings. There was one, I think out west, that decided to go with the governor and drop the mandates. Love that for them. But yeah, so I don't have any news for you. Don't really have any news about the numbers. We just had a 3-day weekend plus a snow day, so kids again are not in school. We don't have clear numbers for them, and all of our numbers go really low on the weekends, especially with bad weather, keeping people from testing. So I don't know, the numbers so far are in the 10,000 range for Virginia. Excuse me, I have hiccups. And they had been 12 to 17, so it's definitely a little low. We'll see if it goes back up. If we're trending down, New York thinks that they are gonna finally crest this wave. You okay? You okay? What are you doing?
You just fell in cold water. Nope.
Do you need cold water?
I like him.
You only have like 2 minutes, man. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, look, there's our curly friend. I feel like we should name him. What should we name him or her? They. Okay, so I talked to you at quiet time. Quiet time. It was nice for me. I just curled up in a little ball because I was cold. Usually I read a lot of news, and then for the second half, curl up in a little ball because my hands are icicles. I was cold right away. My circulation, I think, is a little poor because my feet keep getting cold lately. So my feet were really cold the whole time. I should have put slippers on, but I curled up under the blankets and dozed on and off, chatted with Sebastian. He asks me every 5 minutes if quiet time is done, but man, it just helps him so much. So much less drama on quiet time days. He'll be able to do fine when he no longer has the time for it because we make it through weekends and vacations okay. It's not the best, but he survives. But yeah, it's nice to have it, and it's nice for me because I get really bad insomnia. Usually I just don't even try to go to bed very early because I know I'll just be laying there. Look at our shelves. This used to be completely filled with books, and those are all gone. The ones he wanted are down here. I have room to put more books down here. Cleaned out some of the ones from the hall closet. Anyway, I got distracted. Yeah, quiet time. Good. Came downstairs and what did I do? I don't remember what I was doing. We decided to order food. We had to because groceries are coming tomorrow. Normally we get them Tuesday morning, but obviously I said a million times that they weren't delivering. So we ordered burgers. Sebastian's like, I want a slider from the burger shop. They have various options. If we eat there, there's kids meals, but they don't deliver kids meals. They also don't deliver my favorite veggie burger, which is a lentil potato one. But I think it's because it just falls apart really easily and it probably would not survive transportation. But I wasn't feeling my black bean burger when he said that. I'm like, but I decided I would say okay and choose something else. But by the time we figured out ordering and getting Uber codes in, he had already said, no, I want that hot dog I got last time that had all the stuff on it, like the adult hot dog. So he does tear it up and he makes it like 2/3 through and it's huge. And when he gets a plain hot dog, it's like practically force feeding it to him. So I guess it's worth the money. He enjoys it. So we did that. I ended up getting a falafel burger, and I even said leave the lettuce on. Usually I do not get any delivery lettuce because it is wet and hot and slimy by the time it gets to me. But the falafel burger wasn't too hot or wet, and there was a massive slice of red onion in between the patty and the lettuce. So the lettuce was fresh and cold and crispy. Plus it's very close. It's a close restaurant. We can walk there. So yeah, we did that for dinner, and then we sent Jax up to shower because tweens, they like to be stinky. They don't want to shower. It's like, it's so nice when you shower. Don't you like it? The medicated shampoo I got for his dry scalp has worked. His scalp looks great. It's just his hair is greasy because he never showers. So that problem is solved. I'm glad for that. But I had to wait and not do my bath right away, so I got my paper clay out, which is just like an air dry clay, and I made a few cake shapes and actually used some flat circular sprinkles to try to make some macarons by squishing two of the same color together with some of the clay, and I'll paint it like the same shade, same color, a different shade probably of the sprinkles to make little macarons. I didn't film it. I was just down there for like 20 minutes till Jack said he was done. Then I ran my bath and I enjoyed soaking in that. And then Sebastian came up at 9 for his turn, so I need to get him out. And that's my day. I left the house. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, if it was warm, I think I'd be taking tons of walks, and that would probably help me feel a little bit better, like sitting outside of Starbucks or dashing into the store. But because I'm like locked up here from the cold and the snow and the ice, it's just, I just retreat further into my shell. I don't know. I think it's understandable, right? Anyway, I'm gonna get him ready for bed. And I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm teaching him tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna go down there and pick some activities and plan a craft, or if I'm gonna do some chapters in one of our books, which take care of all that. Depends on if I have what materials I need to do those crafts. Oh, I got that hair. That is just cracking me up. I'm using you as a mirror. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight. Hopefully you won't be mad that I'm doing it without him. But good night, friends. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.